ever seen a card that you didn't know you wanted until you saw it? And then when you saw it, you knew that there was no way that you weren't going to go home without it. That kind of happened to me today, guys. I don't know if it was impulsive. I don't know what it was. But I picked up a card today that was not anywhere on my radar. But once I saw this card, I had to take it home with me.
What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve here. Thought I'd wake up this morning and start a video. About to head out to the gym, but first I got to eat my 1 egg and 4 egg whites. There's like 5 eggs there with 1 whole egg. So yes, I am still trying to eat healthy. I still am trying to watch my weight. I'm still going to the gym. And that's going to bring me to the holidays are coming up. So you're going to have to be a little bit disciplined through the holidays with my eating. And one thing is New Year's. People with the New Year's resolutions are like, I'm going to head out to the gym, and then they stick with it for a month or two because it's a New Year's resolution. I just want to tell you guys and give you maybe a little piece of advice. If maybe trying to get your health under control a little bit and eat a little bit better, by no means am I the perfect image of a healthy person. Like a sumo slamming that ass. But what I would say is that if you want to motivate yourself to do it, and it's something you want to do, and you say, oh, I'm going to wait for a New Year's resolution, just do it now. Because it's always easier to say, hey, I'm going to start on another date, whether it be tomorrow or next week, or a New Year's resolution. It always tends to be somewhat an excuse to start later than to start now and just get yourself a head start and get into something and actually start when you want to start. When you want to start something, if you start something when you want to start it as opposed to days from now or a reason in the back of your mind like a New Year's resolution, you'll tend to stick to it better. So just a little quick piece of advice. It has nothing to do with sports cards. And in fact, sometimes I got to take my own advice. Because when it comes to shooting content and making videos, I'm always like, hey man, I'll start a video tomorrow. Or I'll do one in a couple days. Or I have Off-Centered coming up. I don't have to do a video this week. Typically, when I just sit down in front of the camera and start filming a video like I did this morning, I tend to get through it and I tend to get it done and get it posted for you guys. Again, just a little quick piece of advice while I eat my eggs. Oh, hello. You like some eggs? Yummy. Walking around a little bit before I go to the gym by this field, getting some fresh air. As you can see, my house is actually over there. There's my Jeep, my 1992 Wrangler. With the holidays coming up, one thing I want to talk to you guys about is impulse buying. And not the pros and cons or the positives or negatives. Just basically, has there been anything, whether it be a card or something that you've bought recently, you didn't really plan to do it, you got caught up in the moment and you had to have it? I had to have this giant pressure washer when I bought my house, but I haven't even used it. What the hell am I going to do with a 3100 PSI gas-powered pressure washer? I had one of those moments at the National back in July of 2024 where I bought a card and I never showed you guys that card on a video. I only showed that card on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, flipping_Steve, you would have seen that card way back when I bought it. But I'm going to take time in this video to show you guys that card. So I'm trying to find this card. I've got shit strung out everywhere. But while I was looking, I did find this cool Celebrity Cuts Bing Crosby. Of a white Christmas. Superstar worn material. This is numbered out of 50. Just a cool card I had with some of my pop culture stuff, and how fitting with it being the holidays and Christmas coming up. Because I believe it was a really cool card, and I brought up the fact in my national video at one time that there was a card that I felt like I was going to leave the show with, and it wasn't a card that I planned on buying. We're here at the gym. I got to throw my compression sleeves on really quickly before I go in. I don't feel like using the locker room. When you get old like me, guys, you got to put these types of things on. I get problems with my tricep muscles and my elbow joints because I'm old as fuck. Put these on for a little bit of protection, a little bit extra support, and hopefully I get through my workout without injury. Got them on now. Macho Man.
He does it better. Bombs away.
Good. Drop the elbow on somebody. But anyway, one thing that we do at work every year is a Secret Santa. We kind of put a $25 limit on the Secret Santa. But I am notorious for breaking the $25 limit. I do have to go out and get a gift for the person that I drew in the Secret Santa. I know that they're an Eagles fan, but I also like to get somebody something useful, not necessarily just something that they're going to put on a shelf or something somewhere or put away and forget about. So we're going to do some shopping after we hit the gym, try to get this gift. We'll eventually get to the sports card, but guys, that's how my videos are going to be from here going on in the future. Just a warning. I'm going to talk about sports cards some, and I'm just going to incorporate my boring ass daily life bullshit into it too. And if you like it, great. If not, well, I don't know. You could always go watch the Sports Card Dad or Neo or Michael Hamm. Those guys that just talk every single day about sports cards. So I'm still looking, and in my under the stairs Harry Potter storage, I found another stack of cards that I had prepped for PSA. Let's check this stuff out real quick. So I had that moment when I was finished and about to leave the gym, but comes on in the earbuds. And I had no choice but to go back and do 3 more sets. A bunch of this 90s stuff that I was prepping. Gold Refractor, Warren Sapp, Gold Refractor, Aikman. Man, this is a high dollar Shaq. I need to get this sent in. This is just like money laying around. Gold Refractor, Elway, some other cheaper refractors, more 90s stuff. I got to get this stuff looked at and prep. These inserts, good Lord. I think you guys have all seen this stuff on the channel before, but just me being lazy, and this is basically just profit laying around. I got to get this stuff graded. One thing I want to do is play a little game with you guys, have a little bit of interaction, especially in the comments. Tuesday night, I had my annual Christmas party I tend to do every year at the house for my friends from work, my friends from life, from everywhere. And this year's theme was 90s Grunge-a-Palooza. So I'll put up some photos, as you'll see. Most people were wearing their flannel shirts. We were celebrating the grunge. We were celebrating Christmas. And one of the competitions that I had, because I give away a Queen/King of Christmas trophy every year, was 90s grunge music trivia. And I had made a bunch of audio clips, about 15 or so, that I was playing, and people would have to try to guess the artist and the album. I was really surprised at as many friends of mine who claim to be grunge fans and to listen to the type of music that I listen to and to be the age that I am, their lack of knowledge of some of the bands that I had in these clips. Now, I'm not going to do all 15 with you guys, but I'm going to do 5. And this is going to be for the first entry for the 2025 National Giveaway. So after you listen to these 5 clips, comment the artist and the song below, and I'm going to randomly draw one of those comments, and the comment is going to have all 5 answers right, and it will be the first entry for the 2025 National Giveaway. You will be entered in the tournament to compete in the trivia for the giveaway, and you guys know how that works. Real quick, I want to stop by this local store down here, see if I can get some local produce and some eggs. No, not the cannabis store. I don't need any cabbage. So perfect. We got some broccoli and we have some Brussels sprouts. 2 of the staples I have in my diets. Also got some peppers here that are grown at the local college here nearby, Delaware Tech. They must grow them in their greenhouse here. These will go perfect cut up in this ground turkey I'm going to cook. So I get done paying for my groceries, and the lady who rung me up, she hands me my bag and she's like, "Happy Christmas." And I know you guys may be like, "Oh yeah, no big deal." Really, it is no big deal. But it couldn't help but remind myself of the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, when they're on the subway and Eddie Murphy's character keeps saying, "Merry New Year."
Merry New Year!
Then the antagonist in the movie is like, "It's Happy New Year."
Happy New Year. In this country, we say Happy New Year.
So when she said Happy Christmas, it kind of made me think of that movie, because you know you're used to hearing people say Merry Christmas as opposed to Happy Christmas. Just a little funny side note. We're back. We got our groceries. Got some gifts for my niece, and got my Secret Santa gift. I'm gonna show you guys what that is. We're gonna see if the dingus missed me while I was gone. Oh. Lady Dingus, there she is. Hey, I'm back. I told you I wasn't going to be gone long. Are you happy to see me? Say hello. Say hello to the viewers. Say it. Do it. Say hello. A couple more bangers that need to go to PSA. This Steph Curry some sort of insert gold, numbered out of 10, and a Batista gold. Everybody loves gold. Batista's popular. Wrestling cards have been popular. Again, numbered out of 10. I just grabbed these up in the National and I haven't been motivated to get anything graded. Just been kind of lazy. But I realized that I have money going to waste around here. First thing I do as soon as I get back from the gym before I do anything else is I have my protein shake because I need this shit to get into my system. I've shown you guys this before, but I use this Diamantized ISO. I'm not sponsored by any of this bullshit. So buy whatever you want, but this stuff digests and gets into my system really quickly because it's a hydrolyzed whey protein. Just get that scoop of that. I got cookies and cream this time, but nothing beats the chocolate. I just got the cookies and cream to try to change it up. I'll put a little bit of cinnamon in it. Just because cinnamon adds some good flavor and it's really good for your metabolism. And a little bit of cayenne pepper because, again, it's also a cleanser, helps with the bloodstream. Don't do too much or this shit will be too spicy and you won't really like it because that cayenne pepper, it's not super hot, but it's enough to get spicy, especially since this is just being a drink. And I got some Optimum Nutrition creatine monohydrate. Just 5 grams of that goes in. Again, you may not necessarily want or need this shit. I just like to use it. And I use organic, skim milk, fat-free. That way I don't add to my fat count. A little bit less calories. I usually use about a cup. Doesn't look like I have a cup today, so I might have to add a little H2 Izzo to it. But that's pretty much it. I'll blend it up with this Ninja and then I'll drink it. I don't know if I said this before, but I'll say it again if I did. My Secret Santa is an Eagles fan. He also plays fantasy football with me, so I got him this Eagles beanie. His name is Eli. So I got Eli stitched in the back, and then his fantasy football name every year is this symbol, EEL. So I had that put down there in Old English print. But fuck the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan. So I got him that, but I also got him this North Face fleece. I feel like this item is a little bit more useful. Now it is Eagles colors, but it doesn't have Eagles on it. It's a North Face. A nice shirt that he can wear with the hat. So that'll be his Christmas gift. I went over 25 bucks. Who cares? I believe in getting somebody a nice gift that's going to be practical, and 25 bucks just sometimes just isn't going to get that done. Now for the coup de grace, my biggest impulse buy of the year. I wanted an added vintage card to my collection at the National, but I didn't know what. And for some reason, I looked at this card and I don't know, I had to buy it, and I bought it on the very last day as I was walking out of the National, and it was the 1955 Topps Roberto Clemente in a PSA 2. I thought the card looked great. I thought it would be cool to add to my vintage cards. And I don't believe I've shown this on the channel. If I've shown this on the channel, kick my ass in the comments and say, Steve, we've seen that. That's old news. But if you've seen it, well, it never hurts to look at it again because it is a great card. I'm glad I have it. Impulse buy or not, pretty cool addition to the collection. And my biggest impulse buy of 2024. All right, guys, comment below. Is there anything that you've bought on impulse? And what are your plans going into 2025? Are you spending more in the hobby? Are you being more specific? Are you being more choosy? Whatever it is, comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And let's be safe going into 2025. Are you sleepy? Too sleepy? Sleepy girl?